So I used to have a really shy bladder, right? And what I mean by that is that it didn't matter how bad I had to go. If I was in public or somewhere where I was uncomfortable, I just couldn't go. I just clammed up. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get the flow going. Do you know how many fucking drug tests I failed because of this ailment? I just walk out of the bathroom, like, write me up as a fail. Just do it up, I know the drill. If I can't piss at an Arby's, what makes you think that I can pee with a drug tester right outside of the door with their ear pressed up just waiting? Anyways, one time, this was at the beginning of my transition, and I wasn't consistently passing at all, really. Not that I consistently pass now, but back then I really didn't pass. I had just started testosterone, and I was just at the awkward phase where, like, I wasn't, like, ready enough to use the men's room, but I felt so awkward in the women's room. I avoided the bathrooms at all costs. Honestly, even if I don't always pass now, nobody hassles me in the men's room. But the women's room? Ask any masculine lesbian with short to no hair, they'll tell you. So anyways, I really had to piss one day, right? So my only option was a public bathroom, right? So I walk in and I go into a stall. It was a middle stall. And I'm already scared shitless because I'm nervous. I don't like public bathrooms. But on top of that, I'm worried, like, is someone going to get pissed at him in the women's room? Like, I don't know. And these two friends walk in and they go in the stalls next to me. So we're like an Oreo cookie sandwich. I'm the cream. That sounded bad, but that was the situation at hand. Anyways, I'm sitting there, just trying to go. Just please let me go, please. Maybe if I meditate in my head, you can do this. Everybody pee. Even if they hear you, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Literally, the Queen of England pisses. It happens. Still couldn't do it. To make matters worse, they were screaming at each other through the stalls, right? About none other than a wonderful lasagna recipe. Yeah, I guess one of them had just tried a new lasagna recipe, and the other one was really intrigued, and they were talking about how wonderful this recipe was, right, and how good this lasagna was. Meanwhile, I'm recoiling into myself and into the toilet, so it feels like anyways. I couldn't do it. I couldn't go. Surprise, plot twist, I couldn't go. So I get home, right, and I'm like, I gotta talk to another trans man about this, because they're the only ones who would understand being in this in-between stage and feeling so awkward in the woman's room, you know what I mean? Bathroom anxiety is, like, such a big thing in the trans community, and, like, I knew that they'd get it. So I went home and I talked to one of my friends. He's an older trans guy who had been transitioning for, like, years and years. And I told him about what happened and how, like, anxiety-ridden it was and how I couldn't go. And he's like, well, did you get it? And I'm like, no, what do you mean, did I get it? I thought he meant, like, did I go? I'm like, no, I didn't get it, what do you mean? He's like, the fucking lasagna recipe, man!